Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showing you how to make a really easy granny square. If you haven't already, please check out my how to double crochet tutorial, which is linked in the description below, as the double crochet is necessary to know in order to make a granny square. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. I will be using 5mm milk yarn, a 4mm hook, a stitch marker and a tapestry needle. So we're going to start with a slip knot. So you place the end tail over the main piece of yarn and then you pull the end tail through the hole and pull the tail attached to the ball of yarn, and you can fit it to the size of your hook. We're going to start off with making 3 chains, and to make a chain you simply yarn over and pull the hook through the loop. Once you have your 3 chains, you make a slip knot right over there in the very first chain that you made. To make a slip knot, you insert your hook into the chain, you yarn over, pull through the chain, and pull the same loop till the very end. You then chain 3 again. Now this next step is very important if you just started crocheting and you don't know how to count chains and stitches properly. You're going to place a stitch marker in the 3rd chain that you just made. If you don't have a stitch marker, a tapestry needle will work just fine, as long as you have something to put in the 3rd chain you just made. Now that I have marked my 3rd chain, I will place my left thumb right over here where the end tail is sticking out, and I will hold it tightly so I can pull it apart so you can see a tiny hole in the middle, right under your 3 chains. This is where you will be placing every stitch into for this first round. Now that you have an idea of where the hole is, you are going to make 2 double crochets into this hole. That was my first double crochet, and if you were to pull the hole apart again, it should be more visible as it just got stretched apart by the double crochet you just made. Now I'm going to make my 2nd double crochet into the same hole. We are now going to chain 2. And we are going to place 3 double crochets into the exact same hole. We will now chain 2 and place another set of 3 double crochets into the same hole. We're going to chain 2 again and place another set of 3 double crochets into the exact same place. We have now reached the end of our first round of our granny square, and we're going to chain 1, and right where you have marked your third chain, just as I did, right over here, you are going to take out your stitch marker and make a single crochet into the third chain. To make a single crochet, you insert your hook into the third chain, you yarn over, pull the hook through the chain, yarn over and pull the hook through both loops. You now have your very first round completed. To start off the second round, we are going to chain 3, and just like we did last time, I'm going to place my stitch marker into the third chain to mark it, so I know exactly where to put the next single crochet when I finish the second round. Right under our 3 chains in the top right corner of the granny square, there should be a hole, and you are now going to place 2 double crochets into this hole. Into the next corner on the left, there should be a chain space where you place 3 double crochets. After making 3 double crochets, chain 2 and place another 3 double crochets into the exact same chain space you just put them into before. No matter what round you are doing, in every corner of a granny square, you are going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then another 3 double crochets into the exact same area of that corner. Into the next corner on the left, I'm going to place 3 double crochets, chain 2, and another 3 double crochets. Do the exact same thing in the next corner, so make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and another 3 double crochets. As you can see, we are reaching the end of our second round, and we are going to place 3 double crochets over here. The reason why we're only placing 3 double crochets instead of chaining 2 right after that and placing another 3 double crochets is because the first 3 chains that we did and the 2 double crochets of this second round count as the second double crochet cluster in this corner. We now have 3 double crochets completed, and what's left is joining this round. So just like we did previously, we are going to chain 1. I'm going to take off my stitch marker and place a single crochet in the third chain that I used my stitch marker to mark. Sometimes placing your hook into a chain can be very tricky, so using my hand like I did over here is sometimes necessary to get your hook through the whole chain. I carry on my single crochet as normal, and you can now see that our second round of this granny square is completed. I'm going to chain 3, and I will mark my third chain with a stitch marker. I am now going to flip my granny square. Flipping the granny square like this helps reinforce the square shape as you continue working through it. And we're gonna deal with the tail later. And make sure to flip your granny square at the start of each round. We are now going to place 2 double crochets in this corner space right over here. If we look to the left, there should be a hole in the middle of the top side of the square, right over here. This is where we're going to place 3 double crochets. After these 3 double crochets, this is the corner we're going to be working in. And as usual, we're going to place 3 double crochets, chain 2, and another 3 double crochets into the exact same corner. This is our corner finished over here, and we're going to place 3 double crochets into this middle hole. Over here we have just finished our 3 double crochets, and to the left here's a corner, and we're going to place 3 double crochets, 2 chains and 3 double crochets. Here's the corner we just finished, and to the left in the middle there's going to be a hole, and we're going to place 3 double crochets over here. Here is where we just placed our 3 double crochets. Here's the next corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Here's the corner we just completed, and to the left there should be a hole in the middle, and we're going to place 3 double crochets over here. Here's where we just placed our 3 double crochets, and to the left over here should be a corner, and we're going to place 3 double crochets over here, and we are reaching the end of our 3rd round. Here's our stitch marker, and I'm going to chain 1, take the stitch marker out, and place a single crochet into the 3rd chain where the stitch marker was placed. So I have just completed the granny square, and I'm now going to show you how to fasten off and weave in the end tail at the back. Now you can carry on making this granny square as big as you want, you don't need to end it right here, as a granny square can be very personalized and you can add many different colors and variations to it. If you were to carry on making it bigger, we would make 3 chains here in the corner, we would flip it, and we would make 2 double crochets into this space over here, 3 double crochets here, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the corner. So along the whole granny square, no matter which round you are on, the exact same steps apply. In the corners, you make 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochets into the exact same space. And along the sides, into these holes, you're going to make 3 double crochets. When you reach the end, you make 3 double crochets into the corner, chain 1 and then join with a single crochet into the 3rd chain that you should have marked with a stitch marker or a tapestry needle. So to fasten off, you chain 1, leave about an inch or 2 and cut it with scissors. You place your hook back into the loop and pull the hook up. Pull on the tail slightly, and this should secure the end of the granny square. For the tail at the back, you're going to use a tapestry needle, and you're going to insert the needle into the stitches of the granny square nearest to the tail. And you're going to place the needle in a way that when you turn around your granny square, the needle shouldn't be visible at all. So in a way, you put the needle in only the back loops of the stitches. Pull the needle through the stitches and you should have a securely placed end tail, and it is free to cut off. And you can do the exact same thing with the second end tail. This is the end to my video, and thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more videos coming to this channel.